No, no, this isn't a joke. This is yeah, this isn't a joke or poetry or whatnot. Um, I'll probably this will be posted up on YouTube and Facebook. Um, I've there was a time I bloody when I got into difficulties, I just tried to deal things by myself. But those days are long past. My situation um, is well, I'm basically a full time carer, but I have had people yelling and screaming at the house. I have had people which I suspect but can't prove entering the back of the house when I've been out because we leave the door open for the dog, more so during summer. And I believe things have been touched and tampered with within the house at times because my mum, the house is in two parts, and I live in the back of the house, back end the extension of the on the house, and you can close the back door to my part, and you wouldn't know if someone come in the back. I have also had an attempt that one attempt at least I know of that someone attempted to sabotage my bike, and I now believe, but it's only speculation, so I can't be totally certain that there was possibly other attempts on my bike, which was a means to do me injury and harm. On top of that, I've had crank calls. I've had what I laughingly have often, and a few people have probably been informed of, had what I'd call my serial caller, and that has been going on for maybe 12, 13 years, possibly. I've been having these calls. As to them, well, I've tried to reach out. I've tried that, but I believe, and this is only speculation on my part, that I, within the last year, have been receiving other calls that I believe are of a malicious nature, and maybe also due to certain people trying to imitate the original call, my serial caller. Sounds silly saying that. Um, uh, to basically stir up and cause trouble and that. So with all these events which have been occurring, and some of them as to when they started, I'm not so certain. Some of the others, that's beyond that. It left me with only one option. Here I am, I'm recovering from having an operation to remove things would remove implants that I had in when I was transgendered, was living as a woman. So I don't need the stress I've been having, and I don't need to see those sorts of things. So, and my mum being put under stress and everything. We don't deserve that type of shit. So I basically have informed the police. The police know all about everything. They understand. My telco also knows. Oh, and also I received another call today. So possibly another call. I don't not certain on that. But yeah, things are moving along in that regards. And also, with the police, there was certain. They asked me if there were possibility of people. I gave them certain names and that, and just left it up to that. Left it up to them in regards to that. So basically, I want the harassment to stop. If not, I am not like I once was, where I'd bloody run out and start looking for people to try to bloody get drunk and go out and try to punch my way and end up just causing myself more harm than anything. I've passed it on to the police, and the police know, they understand the situation. I've explained the things which have gone on. I've referred to the well, it's not just one police station. There's 3 different police stations which know about this. So yeah, um, that's all I can do. I'll put this out because I think it needs to be said, and using a vid is probably the quickest way. But I'll also attach to this will be a summary or a written summary there. I mean, I've got to do something. I've got to look after my mum. I don't need this type of bullshit going on. And certain people out there may have come to, I don't know if there's been lies, bullshit told about me. I have never been a violent person, never in my life. The only times I've ended up using physical force has been in the defence of myself when I've been pushed in the corner. And I do not adhere or worship or consider violence as a means to achieve anything. And I believe I'm of an age now that I see in my circumstances, if things happen, there was a time you turn around to mates and say, we'd fix it. You know, fuck the police. But those days have long passed, and I think you've got the police, use the police, because they're part of our bloody society, and that's their job. So I'll leave it up to them to do it, and that's all I can do. I can't say much else. So that's it. Anyway, thank you. There, I've said what I've got to say.